Wednesday, June 25th is the date. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Figure Four Podcast. My name is Doug. This episode, Donnie and I are running down the Night of Champions card that's going to take place this Saturday. We didn't think it was going to happen, but it is a go. We talk a little bit of Bill Goldberg and what's going on July 12th on Saturday night's main event with the World Heavyweight Championship, and we talk a little bit about Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff's new venture. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Let's get to it. I want to start with Saturday night's main event in July. And because this still, it doesn't make sense to me. The only way it can make sense is that, and I talked to you about this before, they don't want to wait till SummerSlam. Gunther and Goldberg for the World Heavyweight Championship, July 12th. Now, Goldberg coming out, and he got in Gunther's face, and he started going on about, you insulted me as a father and my family. I'm not going to let that slide, and blah, 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 you're next. I think the reason they're doing this, I expected Jay to lose the title and then Seth Rollins to cash in right at Money in the Bank. That's what I expected. Yep. That didn't happen. So now I think I think they really want to accelerate putting the belt on Seth Rollins. That's what I think. So my prediction is that, and I'll tell you why I think this. Goldberg is almost 60 years old. All right.
Yep.
He's had 5 matches since 2020 and he's lost 4 of them. That's an actual stat. WWE TK, well, we'll call it TKO, is $3 billion in the hole. All they want to do now is sell tickets and put asses in seats. They don't care if a storyline makes sense or not.
Yep.
I think bringing back Goldberg now, they threw a pile of money at him and said, hey, come up. But I guess he's already come out and said this is his absolute last match. But I think they're just looking to sell seats, tickets. They don't care what the storyline is. Because it makes no sense. Period. I think what happens, and that being said, Goldberg goes out. He wins the World Heavyweight Championship, Saturday night's main event, beats Gunther. He's hurt because I think Gunther's going to put him through the ringer. He wins. Seth Rollins comes out, cashes in Money in the Bank right away. Boom, you have your side plates before SummerSlam. I say you have your side plates July 13th.
I hope so, man.
Now, what do you think about this whole Goldberg thing, Saturday night's main event? As far a storyline goes, out of nowhere. So Gunther beats Jay, wins back the World Heavyweight Championship, and his first opponent is Goldberg. That literally came out of left field.
From a creative standpoint, it doesn't make any sense. You could put, Seth could directly go at Gunther. Jay could go directly at Gunther. There's a rematch possibility there. To have a 58-year-old man who, however, it was like 2 months ago or something that Goldberg had been brought up in one of Gunther's promos or something like that.
It might have been a little bit longer than that.
Yeah. To have him mention Goldberg and then all of a sudden, okay, he's coming out of retirement for one last match. And it's all of a sudden going to be for the heavyweight title. To me, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
It's a money grab, like you said. Yes, Goldberg used to draw back in the day, but like Gunther said in his promo on, I think it was Monday night, this isn't 1998 anymore.
Exactly.
So what are we doing?
It's a money grab. That's all it is. Like I said, $3 billion in debt. Now, I don't know because I don't know how it works, if TKO has anything to do with the UFC, if they own the UFC, I don't know how it works. But the bottom line is they're $3 billion in debt. They want asses in seats and they want tickets. There's also a rumor out, I don't know if you heard it, Jonathan Coachman thinks within the next 15 months or something, Triple H won't be running WWE anymore.
I saw something about that.
And if
That the
TKO,
apparently The Rock is going to bring in someone else
could it be Vince
to
again?
to run. Oh Jesus! Apparently he wants to bring in someone else, someone that's right up his ass to have his hands on WWE. Whether that's true or not, don't know, but that's the rumor mill.
I don't know. That's what Coach said, so I guess take it with a grain of salt. But if TKO keeps putting stupid matches like this together, I can see Triple H just throwing his hands in the air and saying, "You know what? Yeah, I'm done. Give her. I've had enough of this.
Yeah,
And get off of a sinking ship." But
yeah, I can see that.
we'll wait and see. A little bit of, again, I made these notes over the last week, and this is old news. The R-Truth, Ron Killings thing was, again, we've talked about this. He wasn't released. He was offered a contract. He turned it down, was going to go elsewhere. And then supposedly now, the rumor is, it was Nick Khan that went to R-Truth and offered him another contract, not Triple H.
Yep.
So again, I don't know if that would have anything to do with the whole Triple H maybe not running WWE in a year, 15 months or whatever. Maybe it's not, maybe it's Nick Khan that's up the Rock's ass. Like you said, if he takes someone that's up his ass, who knows? But we've talked about it's good to see Truth back with a bit of an edge. It's good to see. It's just good to see him back, but we'll see where that goes. Now, Karrion Kross. I read a while back, and it was by accident, I stumbled across it, that his contract was I thought I read it was supposed to be up after Money in the Bank, shortly after that. Then I read it was sometime this summer. I think that if he hasn't signed a new contract, I think there's a new one coming, because I guess he's got new merch out. He's being pushed now with Sami Zayn, which I don't know if you can really call that a push or not, but it's better than working WWE main event when you're not getting the exposure of SmackDown or Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
And then I liked what they just did with him on Raw when Sammy kind of decked him in the mouth and he acted pissed off, and then he started laughing. Oh, we got him. So I think it's looking like he's going to get a little bit of a push now, and it's about time. A push, new merch. I don't think he's going anywhere.
I hope not, man. And I mean, we've talked about this so many times that, like, you talk about the guys that have been underused and just not given the proper, what's the term? Just not being used properly.
Yeah.
And there's, I mean, there's a line, there's a list probably a mile long, and you look at Cross and you're just like, he's got so much potential. And it's just like, what direction where do you go with him?
Yeah.
Because he, in the right situation, man, he's putting asses in seats. You want asses in seats? He's going to put asses in seats.
I think if he's not, he's damn close, or at least he was a few weeks ago, to the leading merchandise seller at WWE events.
Maybe.
I don't know about WWE shop, but I thought I read that he was selling the most merch out of a lot of the wrestlers at live events, at least.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, what's his valet's name? Charlotte?
Yes.
Whatever
Scarlett.
her name is. If she disappeared, I could care less. She's like a non-entity.
Yeah.
But hopefully I hope he does stick around longer, because he's been there a few years. They haven't used him. You know what? Throw the guy a friggin' bone. They did the same thing with guys like Nick Namath. They did the same thing with a lot of wrestlers. They just never gave him a chance and let him go. That Dolph Ziggler character could have been not as big as Shawn Michaels, but the dude sold like Shawn Michaels. And if you can sell like Shawn Michaels, if you can take an ass whooping, you're going to get over, and he was over. I guess it just wasn't in the cards for him.
Yeah.
Night of Champions. Still a go. This is Wednesday at, what time is it? 2:50 Alberta, Canada time in the afternoon. As far as I know, I haven't heard anything. Night of Champions is still a go.
The last I saw, they did open up the airspace above Saudi. So anyone that was held up at Qatar has, or if I'm saying that right, I hope I am. Um, Now that the airspace has been opened up, they should be able to get into Saudi airspace. I haven't heard anything else that the show is going to be postponed. So I think you had mentioned the talent was supposed to be flying out today.
Supposed to be leaving today. Yeah.
Now, there were some production folks that had left early to start setting up the event that ended up getting held up because of the Saudi airspace being closed.
Yeah, because they have SmackDown over there as well.
They do. But yeah, the last I heard, everything is still a go. It's going to be interesting to see with what's going to happen in terms of the most recent events with the bombings and stuff that have gone over in Iran. I think everyone's going to be on eggshells, to be honest.
You know, I actually read something, and I am a political person, but I don't really get into the United States politics. But I actually did laugh at something after Donald Trump went in there and leveled their nuclear silos, which I'm sorry was a good move because Iran's not supposed to have nukes anyway. Someone actually posted, because of all the ICE protests and everything that have been going on all over in the United States, and they were trying to say they were peaceful protests, and we found out that was all bullshit. Someone actually said Donald Trump did not go in and attack Iran. He did not declare war. He went in peacefully protested their nuke sites. I laughed my ass off at that. Okay, so Night of Champions. Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross, CM Punk, and John Cena for the Undisputed Championship. King of the Ring finals is going to be Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. And the Queen of the Ring finals are going to be Asuka and Jade Cargill. Now, this kind of disappointed me. The match is off for the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles. As far as I know, from what they said Monday night, that match is postponed because supposedly Dominic is hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's legit, if it's a work, if it's an angle, whatever it is. But as of now, as of Wednesday, the match is off. Title, and then the U.S. title, Jacob Fatu and Solo. The match on paper, or the whole card on paper, sounds pretty damn good. These titles are not on the line. The women's Intercontinental title, the women's U.S. title, and the WWE tag team titles. Now, there's still SmackDown to go. This is wrestling. They don't let a lot of cats out of the bag. So there's still a possibility that at least one of those titles could wind up being on the line, depending if these champions wind up going to Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
The match, or the card itself, on paper, how does it look to you?
It looks better than the last pay-per-view. We had 4 matches in the Money in the Bank?
Yeah, something like that. It wasn't great.
It wasn't great, but I mean, looking at this lineup, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got
now.
6
You never know
matches.
that Intercontinental Championship. If this is a work, that could be back on too. You never know, right? Like he might, you're a coward, you're this, you're that. Fuck you! I'm going to put the title on the line. I don't care what the doctors say. Like you never know. But
no, I think this card is. I mean, like you said, on paper, it's looking like it's going to be a decent lineup. I'll hold off on the King and the Queen of the Ring matches. Looking at the other matches, going through this for the U.S. title, Fatu and Solo. Who do you got in that match?
Oh, I'm going Fatu. Fuck Solo. Yeah. Him and that laugh that he does, and he does that little ooh, and he does that little jiggle chuckle. I call it the truffle shuffle. Fuck Solo. but I do think that that new guy that's supposed to be joining him will be making an appearance. I don't think he's shown up. If he does, he'll show up on SmackDown, I think. Whatever his name is. What's funny is they debuted him on WWE Main Event a week or two ago, which is funny, but they're also, maybe it's just rumors that this new guy is going to be joining Solo. I don't know. But yeah, fuck Solo. I'm going Fatu.
Yeah, I had the same. I don't see Fatu dropping that belt anytime soon. He's over with the fans.
Big time.
Yeah,
I mean.
Yep. It's I think he's going to be in terms of that belt. He's going to be in my opinion. I think he's in for the longest run of the U.S. title that we've seen in a long time.
In recent memory, yeah.
In recent memory. The street fight, Rhea and Raquel. Who do you got?
Oh, I forgot about that one. Completely forgot about that one. Rhea and Raquel. I'll be honest with you. I don't expect a lot out of this match. I'm gonna go with Rhea. Raquel, I don't know. Like when she first started a few years back, she was hard hitting like Rhea and stuff. But since she's been with Liv Morgan, she's not in the ring as much. She doesn't hit with that impact she used to. I don't know. I'm not expecting a lot out of this match. I just hope it doesn't look cheesy. Now, if this was 3 years ago, I couldn't wait for this match. 3 years ago. But nah, I'll go with Rhea, but I don't expect a whole lot out of it. It's not for a street fight. It's not going to be high impact. I don't think.
I don't think so either. I went with Rhea as well. I won't be surprised to see if Roxanne gets into this, Perez.
Oh, sure she will.
Because now that Liv is on the sidelines and they're not taking the belts, it's already been said that they're not relinquishing the tag titles.
No, they're going to put her with Raquel, and then her and Raquel are going to get best friends. It's going to be the same as Naomi and Bianca Belair when Jade Cargill got hurt. It's going to be the same idea.
I mean, I've got I have high hopes for this match, and I hope that it delivers. But at the same time, like you said, Raquel, she just hasn't been the same since she's come back.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I had Rhea in that one too. You've already touched on them. Sammy and Karrion Kross.
Yep.
Who do you got?
I'm going Karrion Kross. No, you know what? That's hard to say because I think the whole point of this match, he's been riding Sammy's ass so hard. Like, you don't have that extra little asshole in you to be world champion. And you need it. I think it's going to be almost like years ago whenever Bray Wyatt was trying to bring that evil out of John Cena type thing. I think this could go either way. I would like to see Karrion Kross win and kind of start getting a little push. But I think it's the match. I think the story is more that he's going to bring out this other side of Sami Zayn where he'll lie, he'll cheat, he'll steal to win. You know, like I think, so that's why I kind of give just a little bit of edge to Sammy because that's the whole story, but I'd like to see Karrion Kross win.
I agree. I mean, well, when we were talking about this earlier, Tara and I, she's going with Karrion Kross. I pick Sammy, but at the same time, I like the direction that you're going in. Like he almost needs a character change.
Yeah.
Like he's been fighting the good fight for too long. It almost seems like, like you're getting kind of stale, man.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
this
so
is what I've been saying about Sammy for so long. He was great with the bloodline, but he needs that supporting cast.
yeah,
This good guy character is just hurting him more, I think.
it seems that way.
As
Yeah.
far as, I mean, he's still over with the crowd, but he needs that little extra to put a world title on him, and he's not there yet. So this
No.
might be a little bit of all right, let's see if he can have an attitude for a while.
Yeah. No, I'm curious. I'm curious to see how this match is going to shake out. Um, undisputed championship, Cena versus Punk. I was, I'll be honest, I was a little on the fence on this one. I was 50-50. At the same time, I don't see Cena dropping the belt.
Cena's not dropping any titles. Cena will
Just,
drop a belt. He'll drop the title before his last match. And when that happens, he's going to go heel. He's going to turn face again.
mhm.
And then I think he's going to have a couple more matches and retire as a face. But Cena is not losing that championship anytime soon. Not at all. I'm going full John Cena here.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I just at some point they're gonna put a strap on Punk. Like he is gonna be a world champion of some kind, whether it's the world heavyweight champion or the undisputed.
Yeah.
I don't think his time is just yet.
No,
Like
it's not.
it's not there yet.
No.
So yeah, I had to go Cena as
He's
well for
not.
this match.
Well, what was it at the time? It was just the WWE Championship, Heavyweight Championship. He's not in that league anymore, I don't think. I think he's a world heavyweight champion. He's not WWE Undisputed Champion.
Yeah.
I think that time has come and gone, maybe down the road, but for the foreseeable future, if he's chasing a world heavyweight champion, a heavyweight championship, it's the world heavyweight championship.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Now, getting into the king and queen of the ring. We'll start off with the queen of the ring first. We got Jade and Asuka. I was looking at this match and I was like, it kind of it feels like a weird. It feels weird to me.
It does. It does feel weird.
At the end of the day, they have to do something with Jade. Asuka,
Yes.
she's a tremendous performer. Asuka is she's fucking amazing in the ring. But at the same time, I get that she's coming back from injury. They have to do something with Jade
Yeah.
because they paid out the nose to get her to come onto the roster. I've got Jade in this match.
100%. 100%. Jade's going to win the Queen of the Ring. And then they've changed it. I think it's the winner of the King and the Queen of the Ring. They get a shot at that brand's champion at SummerSlam. Is that how this is working?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's what they've done in recent years.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
she's
sure.
yeah, with Io Sky as world heavyweight champion right now. It's Jade's all the way. Jade will go on to SummerSlam and she's going to win the world title.
Yeah, I can believe that. So, rounding out the end of the card, King of the Ring, we've got the Viper, Randy Orton, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
I have to do this. No, I don't have to. It's actually pretty easy. I'm going Randy Orton 100% because he is 3 championships away, I think. 3 or 4 from tying John Cena
I
in
think
total championships.
I think he was on SmackDown. The last time that I saw him on TV, he was talking about going for 15.
Okay. So he's okay. So either, well, like I said, he's 2 or 3 away from tying Cena.
Yep.
So and if I'm pretty sure that's the way they're going, that the winner gets a shot at that heavyweight champion at SummerSlam. So I have to go Randy because I want him to at least tie John Cena. Just because Cena beat the shitter's record. Ric Flair. I say that in case anyone's seeing the posts about Ric Flair shitting his pants in every bar he goes to when he gets drunk now. But I'm still pissed off that Cena beat Flair's record. So I want, before Randy retires, I want to see him win. And you know what? They're not going to give it to him. They are not going to give it to Randy Orton, but at the very least, I want to see him tie John Cena with 17 championships.
I've been getting the vibe the last while. It's like, you know, like okay, Randy, he's not a spring chicken anymore. But they've been I kind of get the feeling that they've been slowly building him. Um, I think Cody's time as, the the face of the franchise and QB1 and you know just kissing babies and doing all that stuff and being the good guy. I think it's time that Cody has a direction change. I think Randy's going to win this, and I think you're going to see Cody finally. Now the last couple of shows that we've talked about, I keep on saying Cody's going to turn. Cody's going to turn. Cody's going to
Yeah.
turn. It has to happen.
I don't think
think
he's there yet. I mean, it's going to happen. I've seen Cody as a heel. He's a good heel. But honestly, I think he's selling too much merch right now to turn him heel right now. It's going to happen,
uh,
but not
I just
not for a little bit yet.
I keep looking at the fact that like he keeps on talking about how Randy is, he was his mentor, and when he was first coming up through, OVW and coming up through the ranks, and Randy was there to lead him along the way. He keeps putting Randy up on that pedestal, and like I don't know. I kind of feel like, yes, Randy's going to win this match, but Cody's something's going to happen in this match, and Cody's going to flip, and he's going to lose his shit on Randy.
I'd love
I
to
don't
see it. I'd
I
love to
don't
see
see
it.
this match ending in a handshake. I'm just going to say that outright. I don't see
No,
this match ending in a handshake.
if anything, this could be maybe planting a couple of seeds. Someone is going to be frustrated walking away from that ring. The other's going to want to shake hands. The other is just going to leave, maybe give a shoulder bump or something, and then come out Monday or Friday. I'm sorry. And then they'll be good for a little bit, and then it'll be like the biggest heel turn since Mr. Wonderful turned on Hogan or something, right? But yeah, it's not going to be a handshake at the end of the match. I don't think so.
No.
And Hogan and Bischoff, what do they got going on?
Well, they've got a new promotion, brother. Real American Freestyle Wrestling.
I hope it works for them, brother.
Their debut show, the arena hosts 13,000 people. They've sold 380 tickets.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I don't even know what it's about. Like, is it a new promotion, or I thought I heard, I haven't looked into it. I thought it had to do with they're bringing in amateur athletes and trying to turn them into professional wrestlers. I honestly don't know what it's about. I just
I
get bits here and there.
I honestly don't have a clue. I thought it was going to be them like bringing in like some of the old WCW guys.
Right.
Um, maybe trying to kickstart that, like just bringing in some old faces to try and get some butts and seats. But I honestly have no idea what it's about.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, like, I've heard about this over the last few weeks, a month, whatever. And I honestly don't, I'm embarrassed to say I've never clicked on any links. I've just kind of seen a clip here or read something quick there, but never took the time to actually see what they're doing. But in a 13,000 seat arena, and they've sold 300 seats. When did tickets go on sale?
I have no idea. It came up. I think it was PW Insider that had posted it, and
Pro
no, it
Wrestling
was
Illustrated. Okay.
Wrestling Edge. Um, they were just talking about their new promotion, and that they had only sold 380 tickets.
Oh my God. I mean,
So
listen, Bischoff did a great job running WCW. He really, really did. And we did that spiel already. He's not the one that ruined WCW, but Hogan still has his followers, but over the last 6 months to a year, he's lost a lot of followers too. So, I mean, maybe it wasn't the right time to try to put 13,000 people in an arena where a lot of Americans don't like you and maybe think you're racist. I don't know what's going on with America. They're not Hulkamaniacs anymore, but I mean, good luck to them. I hope they do okay with it. And I wouldn't mind checking it out just to see what it's about, because I don't know. Maybe I'll do some more reading and find out what the hell is going on. And that's it, guys. That's another show in the books. We hope you guys enjoy Crown Jewel this weekend from Saudi Arabia. Hopefully it's not canceled. And until next time, my name is Doug. I'm out.